You all know that the United States occupied Haiti from 1915 until 1934? Yes, no, or maybe I knew a little. Just leave it in the chats, and we'll definitely love to hear what you all know about the situation. I do have a video I want to share, and then we'll go ahead and go to the panel to talk about this situation. Anybody got anything before I play this video? Okay. So one of the things that really I believe right now that's going on when it comes to Haiti is there is a bit of conflict right now between not only Haiti and the United States, but Haitian Americans and Black Americans overall. With the FBA conversations, we got the tether conversations that's taking place. I think that we could honestly say that there is a bit of a distance between us even understanding the fact that our country actually helped destroy theirs and then brought them over here, and they're the only ones that's being made. I would say, I wouldn't say made fun of, but I just didn't like the TPS thing with the ankle monitors. And I don't feel bad, but I feel bad. And I'm gonna tell you why I don't feel bad, because this is what they were doing a couple of years ago. Check it out.
Came here for? Walk around? Nah, not to count sheep. We came to drink milk. Okay, so we taking your jobs, and there's nothing you can do about it. You understand? And they gotta pay me more because I got better work ethics. Better work ethics. I have more skills than you do. What you gonna do? That's what I thought. That thing will be mad. Oh, immigrants are taking our jobs. Yes, we are. You're all taking your jobs. Keep sitting at home playing that Xbox, okay?
Few moments later.
Protected status for Asian migrants, over 300,000. I think it was 350,000 Asian migrants. Is coming to an end, unfortunately. The Trump administration and Kristi Noem has decided that Haiti no longer meets the criteria of what they'll call refugee status or something to that nature, right? So they're moving ahead and removing the temporary protective status for over 300,000 Asians, and it starts to begin as soon as around early February. You dig what I'm saying? No.
Now, mind you, you all do know that they paused it, right? And now here we are today, and they're being forcefully removed. So I'm willing to I'm wondering if you all can help me, and I'm going to ask you guys this first. Do you all think America's relationship with Haiti is primarily humanitarian, strategic, exploitive, or a combination of all three?
Combination.
Yeah, it's a combination because of the resources. But when it comes to the TPS situation, the ankle monitor stuff got thrown in there, but that TPS lift was also it was on Haitians and Syrians, and I think that's also like that piece of it was kind of taken off because they only focused on the Haitians, and I think it's because of the numbers. When we start talking about sheer numbers of groups that's over here, they tend to do that where obviously the Mexican number is high, the Haitian number is high. Other countries and stuff like that, other nationalities, it's low, so they tend to be forgotten because the Syrian number is not that high. So I would be very interested to know too. Y'all put the ankle braces on the Haitians. Did you put it on the Syrians also? So
well, I think it's because the Haitians have made themselves, an adversary. They were the first nation to successfully overthrow the French Empire and repeal slavery in that nation. So they was essentially like the first free nation, right? And the United States, still practicing chattel slavery at that time, saw that and was like, "Oh, you're not about to set no example. If people see what y'all are doing over there in Haiti, then they're going to start that shit over here in the United States, and we're not going to have that because we're getting too much money from slavery. It's too impactful to our nation's economy. So in order to keep in order to keep slavery going here, we had to destabilize Haiti. And unfortunately, it's kind of like how men see women. Once we put you in a certain category, that's just the category you stay in. And so once Haiti got put into the adversary category, that's just the position that they've been in. So it would almost seem like it's a mission to keep their country destabilized, to keep their people government dependent, and also to interrupt and interfere with anything that they have to try to stabilize their actual economy. Because it's been coups and all kind of things that have been orchestrated where if you look back through history, you can see the United States fingerprints all over it. Now, I am a United States representative. I'm all for America. Yeah, I'm all of that. However, I have to acknowledge our role in keeping this country destabilized.
I agree. I was completely shocked because I've always, I listen to a lot of these conversations when it comes to people speaking of the true heritage, the true lineage of Black Americans, foundational Black Americans, melanated Americans, indigenous Americans. And somehow, some way, I think it was called, what was the name of Haiti and Dominican Republic before it became those? Was it,
Hispaniola.
I've always heard of of this country being in this conversation with America. Like there is this Spanish and French, like there's this relationship to what early American civilization was. And I felt it was just kind of wrong to put so much pressure on Haitians to leave when we are currently being scammed for billions of dollars by the Somalians. And somehow, some way, they were supposed to leave in March. But I think a judge in Massachusetts blocked the order for their TPS to expire. So it begs the question, why are we forcing the Haitians to leave? The people who have been here probably longer than any other immigrant in this country that's here right now, that's currently on TPS. But we're not going to put the pressure on the people that's actually robbing us.
I can tell you right now that I think part of it is going to always be where they are.
Yeah.
Because I when you start talking about the Somalians, when you start talking about sanctuary cities and sanctuary states, it's hard to go in there. I'm from Jersey. I know for a fact the Dominicans are heavy in New York and Jersey.
Yeah, absolutely.
Both sanctuary cities and sanctuary states. So that's where we have to be with it to kind of understand the dynamics of all of this. It honestly and truly is sad. And I don't know if either one of y'all have ever seen it when Killer Mike was on Bill Maher's show and Killer Mike broke it down about Haiti to Bill Maher. Bill Maher had no fucking clue. Like when I sat there, that he was sitting there like, what? So when you brought up about people not knowing about the history of Haiti and what's going on, people don't. Because if they put something like that out, it changes the dynamic because we all know everybody have their perception. And usually a person's perception is their reality. And this is where the issues come in at. But the first video you played, he's an example of why the illegals are getting caught the fuck up, because you got certain illegals that get too comfortable. They start talking shit. Now you making it bad for all of them. Because I'm going to say it like this. All Haitians ain't like that.
No.
All Somalians ain't motherfucking thieves the way they ain't frost. All of them not. But once you do that, bullseye. And once you put that bullseye, you can't be mad when they come after all of y'all. You can't be, because it's situations like that. So it is what it is. And side note, I can show y'all the text. I got a text about how do I feel about the small hats and what's going on there. My response to them was, I guess it was like a poll. My response was, I live in the United States. I don't give a fuck about another country. They proceeded to ask another question, and I said the same motherfucking thing. I'm focused on what's going on here.
But, and I hear you, and this brings me to what Mark actually said last week, and now I kind of feel what he's talking about when I made my comment about Spain. That affects us too here, bro, because the same people that honestly are in the middle of these situations that's happening in these other countries, they have an open door here in America. I'm not going to say who they are because I don't got time to be getting shadow banned. It's the same people everywhere. It's the same people over in Iran. It's the same people over in Spain. It's the same people over in England. It's the same people over in Haiti. It's the same people over here. Here, see, we don't understand that like we are being controlled by a foreign force right now. People that we seeing in Congress ain't even really making the plays because they paid off puppets. That's why I wish Kevin was here. He's a lobbyist, so he knows. So even though that might not be happening over here in America, it's happening because guess what? When things fall over here and Trump leaves office, if these Democrat socialists of America actually get what they want, guess what? They're going to open the floodgates and all their asses is going to come right back over here. And it's going to be circa 2023 all over again with Biden. Listen, it can happen. And I'm telling y'all,
I want all of the TPS for everybody to go.
Me too.
For everybody. I don't care what nation you are. And I mean that respectfully. Whatever your situation is for your people, that is what that is. But at the end of the day, America needs to shut down the Goodwill store that is helping the rest of the world out. Because now our country is turning into something that it's not. I was just walking through I'm out yesterday, and I want to say this is Frisco, Texas, right? I'm in Burlington Coat Factory. Don't you know when the place is packed? The place is packed, but when I walked through there, do you know it was only 5 white people in there, maybe 3 or 4 black people in this whole entire place? Now, I'm not saying that it has to only be white people, it has to only be black people, but there used to be a point in time when America felt like America. Now, when you go into these places and when you go into these malls and to these restaurants and to these places that used to be for us, it seems like it's something else. Like they're pushing an agenda to be about everybody else. And it's like America went from being a country to being a business because now it's like we're open to anybody who has the money to come over here. And now when they come over here, they thinking that they have some sort of ownership and that gives them right to institute their culture and their way of life here on our land. But if we were to go to their country and try to institute our way of life, we'd be beheaded.
Yeah.
Can I say this? Can I say this real quick and then we go ahead and go on to the next topic? I think people need to understand something. You have a certain clique of people out there that talk about the cruelness of what they're doing with deporting people. They're giving these people the option to self-deport and giving them money to make sure that they do it so they could come back the right way. That's not being talked about. They want to talk about all this other shit. They're giving them the option. If you decide not to listen, then it goes to the next level. And I don't think that's fair that they aren't talking about that enough because I think it's what, $1,500 or $2,000 to go ahead and self-deport to a lot of people. But they're not talking about that literally at all. They only focus on one side. I'm not talking about as far as in this situation, as far as the Haitians. I'm talking in general. So my whole thing is if they offering you that, take your ass back home to your country, come back the right way if you choose to, but the way things are going, let it happen.
Yeah, I agree. So just a quick question for the chat, and then I'm gonna go ahead and read some of these comments. Who do you all think first initiated the TPS ankle monitors? Who do y'all think? I heard that this started 20 years ago. It happened earlier in the 60s, but who do you all think first initiated it? Leave it in the comments. I really want to see. I'm gonna read these comments while y'all do that.
Ankle monitor?
So, yes, that's what they gave them. Ankle monitor.
No, I know that, but you said who started it because I'm thinking about how long.
Yeah, who started it for the immigrants? I am sorry for his first comment leaves me feeling glad that they have to leave. Did you hear what he said about the black people in America? And you know what? That's the thing. This is one of the things that I hate about being a Libra is because I be having sympathy sometimes at fault. That is my thing. That is why we have these balance. That's why we have the scales here because I always look at the balance in everything. The problem is that too many melanated people, even not melanated, they could be Hispanic, whatever. Too many immigrants came over to this country and they were very disrespectful to Black Americans when y'all should have been working with us. because we would have put y'all up on game and told y'all, don't get too goddamn comfortable. Get legal and do what you need to do. But a lot of people got comfortable because they were within their own community of other illegal people who probably wasn't telling them, hey, you don't have to get certifications, because you don't have to get licenses. You don't have to get any of these things because we already got businesses. We should never have been able to give illegal immigrants, I don't care how long they've been in this country, opportunities to open businesses. We should have never been giving them loans to buy houses. We should have never been giving them any type of government assistance. I don't give a damn if they drop 5 babies on American soil. We spoiled these people. So
They
now we're
shouldn't even
in
be allowed to have jobs.
they should not. And
I
now
have
we're
no
in a
sympathy for anybody
situation.
who's in our country illegally. I don't care. I don't give a damn about your DACA status. I don't care about none of that shit. If you're in our lands illegally, your ass needs to go.
I agree. And
And
I also do not like
if I come knocking, but may they come get you.
But I also felt some type of way when I had read that they were giving these corporations rebates when it comes to the I can't think of it right now. When it comes to the tariffs, why are they getting refunds when it comes to the tariffs? Walmart for sure should not be getting anything, because guess what? They are probably one of the biggest companies I know that hire a lot of illegal immigrants. And not if they illegal, they don't speak English, so much so that they give them cell phones.
Invite Tony back up, sis.
It turned back. Hold on. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, invite Tony back up. Invite Tony back up.
Okay, I will in a minute. They give them cell phones for them to communicate with you. So it's just kind of like, you know what you're doing, but yeah, you're going to reward them with it. Who told you to do that? The court system. The court system is our biggest problem right now, y'all. It's not the president. So once we get that in our mind, we'll understand who we need to be paying attention to. Next time it's time for us to vote for our elections when it comes to who we're putting in Congress. Because these people are not for the American people at all. They're not. It ain't got nothing to do with Trump. It got everything to do with these judges and Congress. And I'm willing to bet you that when it comes to the next round of people that's getting ready to leave, I wonder if they're going to get ankle monitors. Because I have right here who's next up. And I'm about to show you, and then I'm going to bring Tony back. Because now we need to be making sure that this isn't just happening just because you feel some type of way about Haiti because they whooped y'all asses back in the day. We don't have time for that. So these are the people that's next up. Hold on one second. Hey, just show it. I got to go to the next one. So far, the next people that is up is Ethiopia. Ethiopia's next. It's not showing. So Ethiopia is next, August 19, 2026. El Salvador is next, August 31st, 2026. Venezuela is next, October 2nd, 2026. And Sudan and Ukraine is next, October 11, 2026. So they better have the same energy for them when it's time for them to leave. If not, then you know that they really just picking on Haiti.
Well, we got beef with Haiti. I told you.
We should have beef with Ukraine too.
But Ukraine didn't make themselves an adversary to us getting money. If anything, it's just the corruption may have gotten exposed because Joe Biden has been doing business deals over there for years. So Ukraine has never made themselves an adversary to us getting money. But Haiti made themselves a direct adversary of the United States of America by becoming a beacon of light for enslaved communities.
Yeah.
And Somalia, they were supposed to be gone July 29th.
Yep.
They were supposed to be gone July 29th. They were supposed to be gone in March. But remember, I told you that judge blocked it.
Mm-hmm.
So they were supposed to be gone July 29th. And I'm willing to bet, and then I'm going to be done with this. I'm willing to bet that the reason why they're able to stay is because of Somali world. Somaliland.
The Minnesotan Republic of Somalia?
No. You don't know what Somaliland is?
I thought it was Minnesota.
And then I'm gonna be done. But I gotta show y'all this. I gotta show y'all this. So Somaliland is actually a part of Israel. Yep. Minister calls Let me get this out of here. Yeah, they're part of Israel. I was trying not to even talk about these people on my Israeli minister calls for closer ties with Somaliland, Greece, and Cyprus and UAE. This was August 10th, 2026. They are actually a part. They have their own little country outside of Somalia. So, kind of makes you wonder, are they a protected class? I guess we'll watch and see when those times come up. Guess we will watch and see. All right, let's go to one more. They have absolutely no sympathy for us and was cutthroat to take jobs, housing, resources, and laughed in our faces. The thing about that is that who gave it to them? They didn't take anything. It was given to them. It was given to them.
By the Democrat Party.
Y'all better think about that next time y'all vote.
The Democrats strike again. Oh yeah, it's the Democrat Party. And the funny thing is, it's the Democrats that's cracking the whip on them right now. You think that it's Trump and all this. Keep trying to tell you, Trump has been instituting more Democrat policies than the Democrats ever even dreamed of. All of this shit the Democrats talked about in the 90s and the early 2000s, Trump is actually doing right now. And it just seems foreign and it seems crazy because he's showing you what the Democrat Party actually used to represent.
Yep. Can I say this before we move on? And Shannon can attest to this, and probably Tony can attest to this too. I've always said Trump took every single Democratic policy, implemented it, and now they're mad because they have nothing to run on. They have nothing. He literally took everything and they swole because he's in the forefront. Mind you, some of the stuff he was saying too, some of the stuff he was saying back 30, 40 years ago, but now they're swole. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Trump is a liberal Democrat. I mean, he is. All you got to do is look at his policies. And honestly, if you listen to like Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi, if you listen to all of them from years ago, bro, they were MAGA before Donald Trump was.